Hey guys, Osked here and welcome back to another video. And today we're doing something a little bit different because today I'm going to be showing you my gear. More specifically, how I transport that gear from my house, which I'm in the garage right now, to the airsoft field. So let me show you right now. This is my little corner here. I have my patch wall and I have some garage stuff, blah, 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 doesn't matter. So right here I've created a cubby specifically designed for this bad boy. Let me pull it out here. This bad boy right here. So this is actually a case. As you can see, this case is from Husky. And I've covered it in stickers because I sticker bombed it because it's cool. And anyway, so this is my case for airsoft that I do. And I'll go through it with you guys right now. So to start off, this case, I don't remember the exact name of it, but I'll have it up on screen right now and down in the description below with the links. It's basically designed for construction use and stuff like that, for trades people. It has wheels. This is the basic package, right? So it has wheels and it has 3 compartments, as you can see right here. So it has this top compartment, which has all of the small parts. This is how it's normally going to look like when I'm going to an airsoft field. So let me start from this side over here. So as you can see right here, I have 2 Odin style speed loaders. These are not actual Odins, but it doesn't really matter. So as you can see right there, the windy boys, they're pretty nice actually. I really like these. So I pretty much only primarily use one of them, which is this blue one here, because I got this other one for when I had my pistol. I had a pistol mag adapter on the end of it, just so I can have 2 different ones, just so I don't have to keep swapping out the adapter. But I only use one of them now, but you can put different weights, BBs or whatever in the other one. It's always good to have 2. And now over here I have all of my tools and extra stuff. So speed loaders that I found on the field that are people lost. I have some small side cutters. I have needle nose pliers. I have an extra gas mag, like the nut tool for an AR, like the AEG AR. I have a knife. I have the thing. This is the Allen key for that CO2 gas mag. And then I have a knife and a screwdriver. This is a very small screwdriver, and that is on purpose because in airsoft there's a lot of small parts, and this actually I mainly used for my optics and stuff like that. So let me just shove everything back here. All right, so now moving over here. Here I have this tool that's not supposed to be in here, but here I have all of my spare parts. So I have like a little lens cloth adapter, but that's not the main point. The main point is that I have like some Allen keys, some extra bits and bobs. Like I have an extra gas valve, as you can see right there, for the magazine. And I have some extra spare parts in here as well for gas mags, because gas mags always leak for some reason. Anyway, okay, now moving down here I just have extra BS and stuff like this. This is actually a funnel, a collapsible funnel. So as you can see, it expands right here, and this can go into a bottle or something, or into this, just to make sure that the BBs don't fall out. And it's collapsible, so it goes completely flat, which is very nice. And I have some like a radio earpiece type thing. And this is a flashlight. I never use that anyway. So here I have more stuff. This is designed for a little bit bigger stuff, so I have extra pair of goggles here, and then I have some microfiber cloths down in there as well. And this is actually the tool for the SSR4, the Novrich SSR4, to be able to do the quick change spring. You need this extremely long Allen key to get down into the buffer tube, so definitely don't lose that one. And then here I have some other stuff. This is more charging accessories. So I have a charger for the Surefire rechargeable batteries, the ones that go into flashlights. And then I have this guy. I'm sorry, but this guy is probably the best accessory you can possibly buy. This little thing shows you the battery percentage on basically any batteries. You can see here, any battery. This guy itself has no batteries. All you do is just plug in the battery right there real quick. Takes 1 second, and it shows you the voltage of all the cells, and it shows you everything that you need to know, which is pretty freaking cool. And it was only like 10 bucks or something like that. Definitely pick yourself up this guy. Anyway, and then now for the last part over here, we just have batteries. It's kind of hard to open it, but this is in the battery like safe lipo safe battery bag. There we are. So I just have all of my batteries, including for my new build, for the HPA build, I have a small battery there. So I always have 4 batteries, and I make sure to label them as well. Label them 1, 2, 3, 4, ABC, whatever, doesn't matter. Just make sure to label them just so that you know which batteries are going bad if anything happens. All right, now let's move on to the other compartments. So we're just gonna close this up. Don't mind this light stand here just to provide nice light for you guys. And then we're just gonna collapse this in the back here. Put this down. Clasp that back up, and we can open up the next compartment. This used to be a patch wall that I had on the inside here, but it was ungluing and it was ass because I almost never opened this fully up, so I just moved everything over there. Anyway, so in here I basically have all of my stuff that I need for the Airsoft game that is like that I use. So here I just have the Novrich maintenance kit. This thing is amazing. Definitely pick this up. It's amazing. I love this. Anyway, then I have a sling. This is a one type of sling where it has like the little thing at the bottom of it, and then it just goes to whatever. I put a pad on it just to make it squishier. I'm just gonna drop everything on the floor next to me here. And then I have the regular sling for the ARs and stuff. So as you can see here, I have this guy, which is a QD sling. This is the one that Novrich sells, but you can get them on AliExpress for like literally less than 10 bucks. So definitely go on AliExpress. These things are actually really nice, high quality. Definitely get yourself these. And I have one in green and one in black as well for my 2 setups. And by the way, guys, definitely make sure to check out that video on my black setup. I did a whole breakdown video of that entire black setup, so definitely be sure to check that out. Link in the description. Now, let's keep going. So right here in this Bayer Dynamic bag that I have here is my goggle set. Be sure to check out that video, that breakdown video, because it goes over everything that you see here pretty much. So as you can see, this is that thing that I did. I put zip ties to make it one piece for my helmet setup. This thing is absolutely amazing. Definitely do this mod for yourselves. All right, now moving on next. Of course, I just have some gas. I don't really use those very much, and then we have gloves. Again, this I went over in my black setup kit breakdown video. These are amazing. Definitely get yourself these. These are incredible mechanics gloves. These cost literally $15 a pair. Amazing, high quality, great. So I have those. I have them in coyote and black. Okay, I have a knife. Pretty self-explanatory there. It's rubber, obviously. It's bendable. It's fake, but it's pretty cool. I just have it just because I got on AliExpress and it was cheap. So whatever. It's nice to have. It's fun. I have a pistol that somebody gave me. I don't know why, but it is what it is. And then I have, you know, face protection that I used to use. I just have it in case friends need to borrow it or whatever. So not much use there. Sunscreen. Essential for summer games or anything like that. Definitely get yourself some sunscreen. And I just leave it in here even in the wintertime because I don't want to forget it, because I was getting sunburned and I was like, what the hell is going on? Especially with short sleeves, so definitely get yourself some. All right, next we have this helmet cover. This helmet cover is really nice. Hold on, it's inside out. So basically this just goes over your head and underneath your helmet just to make sure that your helmet doesn't get too sweaty. So this is like a basically moisture absorbent thing just to make sure that the helmet doesn't get too disgusting. All right, and then next up we're just gonna have a hat. Nothing too complicated there. I used to use a hat, but now I use a helmet all the time. So again, this is like mainly for friends and whatever. A fake little grenade. This is just like an arm sleeve, goes over your forearm just to kind of protect you more from BB strikes. That's what I got it for. And I have another different pair of gloves. These are Tipmans. These are not that great, but I mean, they work fine. And again, these are mainly for friends. More sunscreen. Also here I have some AliExpress armband just in case the fuel runs out. I have extra spares, but this is I never really use. And again, this is another one for my friends just in case they need it. And that's pretty much it. Except for this, I just have a small little thing there for all of my CO2 canisters. All right, so that's about it for this, and let's open up the last compartment. All right, so this last compartment just comes off. It doesn't tilt off. This compartment is normally designed for like big tools or whatever, like power saws or circular saws or whatever. But here I use it just for extra big stuff. This I should probably revamp. But again, this is an extra setup This is an extra setup that I have here. This is, again, I never use this because I use a plate carrier now. This is for friends or something like that when they need it, because I don't have enough kits for everyone. So I have a few extra for my friends because I used to use this as my main kit, but then I moved over to a plate carrier because I like it better. But this is good for the summer because you're a little bit cooler in this. But apart from that, we just have the belt for it in a plastic bag because it's Velcro, so I don't want it to get all mushy or whatever. And of course there's BBs and stuff because why not. And this is just a case for my pistol, nothing too crazy there. And it's really funny because as you can see, this absolutely perfectly fits into here. So this case from this one's Evic, but I mean it's not actually Evic, they just rebranded it. You can buy on Amazon for like 20 bucks this case, and it perfectly fits inside. Like, if you try to fit it one way, it won't go in. As you can see, it stops. But as you can see it the other way, because of the handle, it perfectly nests itself inside. Like, it's absolutely amazing. Anyway, that's it for this. That's how I carry my stuff to the airsoft field with this. This is most of my stuff here. But then I also have the rifle case. So let me get that out for you guys. So it's actually interesting because we built this entire thing with my grandpa, and I made sure everything perfectly fits inside. So as you can see, the case and this case I just showed you perfectly nests itself in here. But also, as you can see, if we go a little bit further, right here, we have the rifle case, which I built this cubby for to make it absolutely perfect. So we can just slide it in and out. So you see, it just comes right out. And we can just put it right here. So now let me open this up for you guys. And here we go. Here's an overview. This case, by the way, before we start with the actual rifle, this case from this company, again, links in the description, is amazing. This is the cheapest one that I can find that is still actually good quality and is great. But the only thing was, it opened all the way flat. See how it doesn't open flat right now? But it opened all the way flat, which I didn't like. So I just modded it to have these strings here. So I just screwed in holes from the outside and then to the inside. And this was absolutely amazing. Just so that the case doesn't fly open and, you know, go flat, just it takes up less space as well. Another mod that I did to this case, as you can see, I added these little straps here. These are just regular Velcro straps. These are to make sure that this foam doesn't keep falling out at the top, because normally it's held in by nothing but just like friction, and that friction doesn't hold it in. So I just did it, see, on this corner right there and on that corner down there as well. And now getting to the rifle itself. So this is my actual Navrach SSR4. It's pretty sick. I love this thing, except I have a few issues with it. But that is not going to be in this video. Be sure to check out that video. It's going to be posted eventually. I still have to make that video. It's going to be a video going over all of my guns, one gun at a time though. So I'm going to have a full video dedicated to the SSR4 and to my other guns that I have in my collection, which is only a couple for now. So this is the gun itself. We can just take it out, as you can see. And that's about it right there. All right, so that's the gun itself. And now, as you can see right here, I have an actual rod, which obviously you always need to have just in case you have a jam or something. Or you, of course, you need to clean your barrel. And then we also have over here just some extra stuff. I have the barrel sock, which some fields require for some reason. And I just have a magazine here. And then I have like a bag for some reason, and I have microfiber, and I have some pins for my grenades, which I'd never put back. Don't worry about that. And now down here, I just have magazines tied in. These are my main magazines that I use for my AR-15 here. I mean, and that's about it. So that's the whole thing. Nothing complicated there. Definitely pick yourself up this. I love this case. All right, so now moving on, here we have my beautiful Abomination. So I have lots of other miscellaneous stuff that I like to bring, which technically I could put into the bottom of that case, but I have not done that yet. But anyway, so usually I just carry around an extra basket like this. This has all of my miscellaneous stuff. So as you can see, it holds my helmet setup, which again, watch the black setup breakdown video for that. Houses my extra guns and stuff. So this is my my SSP-18 in the carbine kit. I mean, it's not in the carbine kit right now, but here's the carbine kit itself. And then here we have some other stuff. So here I just have used BBs. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but it says bad BBs. These are just used for like grenades or whatever. This GoPro case does not house a GoPro. So it holds my magazine HPA adapter and my mags for the carbine kit, as you can see. So it perfectly fits. So see, you go 2 horizontal, 1 vertical, and then this just slots itself right there, closes up absolutely perfectly. Anyway, moving on, here we have an extra scope for friends or whatever. And then we have recording gear. This houses my GoPro inside. This is the Scopecam. And also be sure to watch that video, link in the description and in the top right hand corner. This is the Scopecam SE. Definitely watch that video. It's a great camera. And then I have here more MP5 mags. These are for my new setup, my new MP5 HPA setup. Definitely stay tuned for that video. That video is going to be coming out very soon. And then we have magazines. These are for my friend's SSR4 here, which is this guy. These are just the standard Novrich mags that they sell. Miscellaneous stuff again, the goggles. I have radios. Actually, these radios are cool. Obviously, these are the Baofeng UV5R. Everyone knows them. Everyone loves them, kind of. I mean, that's about it here as well. Yep, that's about it. Don't worry about the water. That's extra stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much everything that I do. And for my plate carrier, I just throw it loosely in the back of my car as well. And also in this little container basket thing, I also put in my belt setup as well. And that completes out my entire setup. Of course, I also bring shoes, change of shoes, just to make sure that I'm not walking around in my car and stuff with terrible shoes and whatever. So that's my setup for how I carry all of my guns and gear to the airsoft game. I just shove that case again in the back of my car in the trunk, and then I just shove everything else wherever it fits. So that's about it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions or comments or anything like that. Be sure to subscribe and give it a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.